The Capital One Venture is one of the most popular travel credit cards out there, but is it actually worth it? It's often outshined by the very popular Capital One Venture X, but it might be the most underrated travel credit card because of that. In this video, we'll do a complete review of the Capital One Venture and explore why you may or may not want to get it. We'll start off with the brand new welcome bonus that's here for a limited time, and then we'll move on to comparing it to Venture X. Looking at the welcome bonus, there's a brand new $1,000 offer, and currently new cardholders can earn 75,000 Capital One miles after spending $4,000 on the card in the first 3 months. Additionally, when getting approved for this card, you'll automatically get a $250 Capital One travel credit that's good for 1 year. And this can be used for booking flights, hotels, vacation rentals, and car rentals through the Capital One travel portal. The 75,000 miles you earn from this bonus can be used for up to $750 in travel, meaning the bonus in total is worth at least $1,000. But I'll show you later in this video how to make those 75,000 miles go much further than that. If you want to find a link to this welcome bonus offer, I will include my affiliate links down in the description below. Using those links helps support my channel and keeps these videos high quality, so thank you so much to all of you who do use those links. Now let's look at the earning categories on the Capital One Venture. The earning rate is decent, but unfortunately nothing to get too excited about. That's because you'll earn 2x miles on all purchases and 5x on hotels and car rentals booked through Capital One Travel. This is comparable with two other major travel credit cards. First is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. The earning rates are comparable, but the Sapphire Preferred does earn more on dining with its 3x dining category. But if you don't eat out a lot, then the Venture will probably be the better way to go. And even if you do eat out a lot, you could pair the Venture with Capital One's Savor One credit card, which also earns 3x on dining with no annual fee. The second card that it's comparable to is the City Premier. The City Premier is often seen as a great one card setup. However, based on the spending of the average American household, the Venture will earn more, at least according to a 2022 Bureau of Labor Statistics study. As you can see, based on these numbers, the average monthly household expenses will net around $77.82, and the City Premier will net around $75. But of course, that could change depending on your spending habits. So while this earning rate isn't super impressive, it's totally comparable to other major travel credit cards. And in general, people really underestimate the value of a good catch-all earning category. By the way, feel free to download that Google Sheet and adjust the numbers according to you so you can see how much you might earn in a month using the Capital One Venture. Moving on to redemption options for your miles, there's quite a bit going for the Venture. Capital One miles can be redeemed for travel expenses, statement credits, or gift cards, usually at a value of 1 cent per mile or less. This is a simple and straightforward option to redeem your miles, but it will give you less value than the next option will. And that is to transfer your miles to the 15 hotel and airline travel partners of Capital One. Their list of partners includes Air Canada, British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, and Singapore Airlines. Notably missing from this list is a major US airline, which is definitely a miss for Capital One. But you can still book US flights on many of these airlines, so it's not as bad as it sounds. I still wish they had better hotel transfer partners, and that is a downside to this list. Still, to get maximum value for your Capital One miles, I would only recommend transferring them to these travel partners. Capital One miles are typically valued at 1.85 cents per mile. They have an even higher potential value. For instance, my wife and I recently transferred our Capital One miles to Air France so that we could book business class seats, and that got us over 5 cents per mile, or 5 times their original value. You'll get higher value for your miles if you redeem them for airlines typically. I would not expect to get too much more value with Capital One's hotel partners. The process to transfer your miles to partners is quite easy. All you need to do is log into your account, navigate to the rewards section, select the option to convert rewards, and then you'll select which program you want to transfer them to, how many miles, you give them your name and your account loyalty number, and that's it. I can't overemphasize how valuable this whole process is. And with the 75,000 miles from the bonus alone on the Venture, you could book 2 round-trip economy flights to Paris from the US using this process. Moving on to the next features of the Venture, the card comes with some decent travel insurances and purchase protections. Things like travel accident insurance, car rental insurance, lost luggage reimbursement, extended warranty, and others. These are pretty standard with most decent travel credit cards, but still it's nice to see that the Venture has these. But it comes with another nice travel perk, which is a $100 credit towards TSA PreCheck or global entry, and those services are designed to get you through airport security lines and customs much faster. Now, the Venture does come with some costs that you need to take into consideration, and the big one is the $95 annual fee. This is comparable to other credit cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Citi Premier, but still it's important to make sure you're getting more value than the annual fee if you're going to get this card, which is pretty easy, at least in the beginning, with the welcome bonus. Another nice perk to the Capital One Venture is it comes with no foreign transaction fees, which in my opinion is absolutely essential for any decent travel credit card. Now let's look at some special perks that come with the Capital One Venture. Capital One has done a lot to improve some of the offerings they have with Capital One Dining and Capital One Entertainment, for example, and having the Venture card will get you some of those benefits. For instance, you can get exclusive access to certain events like comedians or musicians and even sporting events. I've seen some really good deals on Major League Baseball games, for example, where you can get really good tickets for as little as 5,000 Capital One miles per seat. Another special perk you can get is when booking lifestyle collection properties through the Capital One travel portal, you're going to get a $50 experience credit, room upgrades when available, and more. The Venture also gets you Hertz 5-star status, which will allow you to skip the car rental counter and have a wider selection of car rental options. And you can get some VIP access through Capital One Entertainment, as I mentioned before, as well as Capital One Dining. So there's quite a few pros with the Capital One Venture and a really nice welcome bonus right now, but the big downsides I would say are that the card is pretty average in some areas. Still, I think you can get some value, but probably the most important decision to make about this card is whether you would choose it over the Capital One Venture X, which is a very valuable travel credit card. One of the key differences with the Venture X is that it comes with some premium travel benefits like airport lounge access and a $300 annual travel credit. And it also gives you 10,000 anniversary miles, meaning the card basically gives you $400 in travel every year with just a $395 annual fee. It's a pretty compelling card. However, a $395 annual fee, even if it comes with lots of benefits, might not be right for everyone. And it is actually surprising how many of the perks you get with the Venture that also come with the Venture X. For instance, the earning categories are basically the same. The welcome bonus is almost always the same, except currently the Venture is actually higher. And you can still transfer your miles to the 15 hotel and airline travel partners. In general, I really like the Capital One Venture and I think it's underrated. However, if you're a serious traveler, then I would definitely consider the Capital One Venture X. But the Capital One Venture could still make sense for a lot of people. And if you combine it with the Capital One Saver One, which is a great card, this could be the best low annual fee way to turn those points into Capital One miles and transfer them to the airline partners for much greater value. Either way, I can strongly recommend getting the Venture or the Venture X. Personally, my wife and I have the Venture X, but I think both are great cards and options worth considering. And remember, I will have affiliate links down in the description below if you would like to apply for any cards and support my channel. But I hope this video helped you decide if the Capital One Venture is worth it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.